right, we are back with 2016 presidential candidate Governor Christie of New Jersey. Frank Luntz has got a focus group. Frank, they've got questions.
Okay, how many of you think health care is a problem in this country? Raise your hands. So virtually all of you. What's your issue with health care?
The rising costs. How are we going to increase competition? How are we going to rein in the lack of good quality care and our decreasing options? We can't go to the people that we've been going to before and trust.
Sure. Listen, Obamacare is a mess, and it's the lie, the big lie of the first term, right? If you like your doctor, you can keep him. If you like your health plan, you can keep it. Turned out to be the big lie. Of course, the big lie of the second term was Iran, but we'll get to that another time. Here's how you do it. First off, you have to repeal Obamacare and replace it and let the states fix this, right? My state, New Jersey, very different than, let's say, the state of Arkansas or the state of California. Why do we think that one thing from Washington, D.C. can fix those problems? Let the governors and the legislatures fix this problem by saying you can buy insurance across state lines, let people compete more so that prices will get lower. This is common sense. It's common sense, and what doesn't make sense is to have a bigger, broader government in Washington, D.C. Don't you trust your governor and your legislature more because you can see them and affect them? Washington, D.C., some bureaucrat in HHS, wouldn't you rather be able to come to me or to a state legislator and say, this isn't working, I want you to fix it?
So let's ask the question, who trusts Washington more with your health care? Raise your hands. Who trusts your governor and your legislature more to do health care? Raise your hands. Okay, let's participate here. One more thing for the American people. Who wants health care repealed? Who wants Obamacare repealed here? Really? Just take it out completely? Next question. Your question about the debt.
Right, what are you going to do about student debt?
Well, student debt is an enormous problem. And I have two children in college right now, one at Princeton, one at Notre Dame. This year it's cost me $122,000 to send them to school. And guess what? I've got two younger ones. 15 and 12, man, it's never going to end.
Homeschool college.
It's never going to end. Let me ask you this. Has anybody here paying for college? Okay. Is it the worst bill you've ever gotten in your life in terms of detail? It says tuition, room and board, fees. Right. $62,000. If any of you went to a restaurant tonight and you went out for dinner and they handed you a bill that said $150 food, you'd send it back to the waiter and say, detail it. That's what I'm saying.
Are you buying?
For you, Frank, sure. Here's the thing.
It's an issue of cost, right?
Yeah, so we need market forces. No, we need a market force on costs.
Right.
We need market force on costs, and right now we don't have it. So here's what I say. I say, if you won't detail exactly what you're spending the money on to us, and you won't let us unbundle it, shouldn't you be able to just pay for what you want to pay for? As a student, there's lots of stuff the colleges offer you. You really need the rock climbing wall? Do you really want to pay for that? And so what I say is give us a chance to check off. That puts a market force on it, and if they are willing to do that, then you can't participate in the federal loan programs or the federal grant programs. You're going to use taxpayer money? Tell me, the taxpayer and the consumer, what I'm paying for, and let me unbundle it.
All right. A round of applause, Governor Christie of New Jersey. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
And Frank Luntz. Nicely done.
We'll see you later.
Yes, indeed.